Section for today. Hello guys, hope we are fine. So you guys are welcome to the live section for today. Um so today is the 22nd of December 2024. I'm glad to have everyone here. So ways to protect ourselves from hackers, different ways to protect ourselves from hackers. Okay, so how was your day today? Hope you were able to achieve all your goals for today. If not, tomorrow is another day. You can start. Okay. Today is Sunday. It's a beautiful day. For Christians, I hope you went to church. For me, I did go to church because I'm a Christian. So guys, you're welcome. Welcome to today's live. So I'm just going to be talking about how to protect yourself from hackers. If this is your first time joining us, I am Tech Savvy Ogo. So in this channel I share all my knowledge working as a virtual assistant or working remotely for over 2 years now, and also transitioning into cloud engineering. So I share this basically every tech skill knowledge, every knowledge that I have in tech, I share it in this channel. If you have questions, you can ask. And if you are looking to if you are looking at becoming a virtual assistant, this is the best channel for you because we have a training for virtual assistant ongoing at the moment, which is usually on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Other days we do other things. So guys, today I'm talking about how you can protect yourself from hackers. So number one way to do this is protecting yourself, it requires a combination of good habits, secure tools, and vigilance. In as much as you put into practice all I'm saying today, there are other ways you could still be hacked, but these are the basic and the very first step to take in protecting yourself from hackers. So number one is creating a strong, use strong password and manage them securely. Creating a strong password, you need to create a very strong password. Hello, if you are just joining, welcome. We're talking about how to protect yourself from hackers today. You can leave a hi in the comment section and let me know where you're watching from. Okay, so number one thing I say to protect yourself from hackers, remember that everyone almost has an online presence, so it is your duty to protect yourself. Okay, there are hackers going up everywhere in order to hack your system, hack your device, hack your account, whatever they can lay their hands on, they are willing to hack on it. And this is it's a threat. If they are able to hack any of your accounts, you should know it's a threat. It's a threat to your income, a threat to whatever that you have. Just like in the physical world, when armed robbers or thieves attack you and rob your house, they take a lot of valuables from you. So that can also happen in the digital space. Okay, so number one is using a very strong password. So create strong passwords, at least 12 characters. Your password should be at least 12 characters long. Most of us know these things, but I'm just like reminding you and adding other things that you might have forgotten or something like that. So you should have create a strong password at least 12 characters. For every password you are creating for any account you are using, any sort of account or whatsoever, it should be at least 12 characters with a mix of letters, numbers, and symbols, not just using like just words. You don't just use words all alone. You should mix it with numbers and characters like at, slash, and all of that, semicolon. Use characters. Okay, now that's the number one thing. If you are using a strong password, you are creating a strong password, make sure of this. The longer it is, the harder it is to be hacked. But that doesn't mean that they cannot also hack you, but at least you give them a tough time, and most people will give up. So number two thing to follow when you are creating a strong password is to avoid using the same password for multiple accounts. because this means if they're able to crack one of your passwords, they automatically have access to all of your other accounts. So it's advisable to use different accounts, different passwords for different accounts. Okay, use a password manager. Another thing, number three thing to do when you are creating a password for any of your accounts is to use a password manager to generate and store passwords securely. Password manager, when I talk about password managers, they are apps or applications that are built to manage your password. Example, we have Google. There's one for Google, Google passwords, but most persons don't like using that. So if you want a stronger one, you can use LastPass. Example is LastPass. LastPass, it kind of use an encryption method to secure your password. What do I mean by encryption method? It doesn't secure it in their database or in their system, um, like the way you wrote it. It encrypts it. Okay, it uses I think it's binary or something like that. And when it's encrypted, people can hardly decrypt it except they have the code to decrypt it. So that's one of the things you have to consider, one of the steps to take when creating a strong password. I said number one way to securing yourself from hackers is creating a strong password. And when you are creating a strong password, your strong password should be at least 12 in number, and there should be special characters, letters and numbers. Don't just use only words to create your password. Make sure there are numbers and characters to it, and you should avoid using the same multiple password for different accounts, the same password for different accounts. Now let's look at, hello. Okay, we have some people who have joined us. You could just say a hi if you just joined. Then number three thing is, number two thing to do in order to protect yourself from hackers is to enable two-factor authentication. It is called 2FA. Two-factor authentication is just adding an extra layer of security to your account. Now, when you create any account, let's say for example, if you create a Facebook account, that Facebook account automatically has a one layer protection, okay, meaning just your password. Okay, now that password, it means that if someone is able to crack your password, they can have access immediately. But if you are using a two-factor authentication, you are giving your account a double layer of security, meaning that before they can, even if they have your password, they still need to either send a code to a phone number or email, or there's a pass key or whatsoever. That is a double, you are in, that's a two-factor authentication on your account. So it's not just all about having the password. The hacker also needs to be able to send a code that will be sent to your, either your phone number or your email address, depending on what you enabled on your two-factor authentication prompt. Now, using this, activate two-factor authentication on all accounts that support email, social media, banking. Accounts that has all of this in email, social media, and banking, make sure you enable two-factor authentication. Now, use authentication apps like Google Authenticator or Authy instead of SMS for added security. Yes, another way, if you don't want to use, if you feel you don't want, if you feel you cannot use a Google Authenticator, you can go for SMS. They send the code to your phone number and you use it. But if you want to now make it stronger, you can go for apps like Google Authenticator. With this Google Authenticator, it's going to ask it to generate the password or the passkey for you, for the before the person can have access to it. So that's a double, it like a triple A, like it's a double step for the hacker. The hacker has to have access to your Google Authenticator. Is a different software, like it's another layer of security, but it's a different software on its own. You need to download it and set it up so that if someone wants to have access to that account, they need to go to Google Authenticator and get a number. On that number, they need to match it correctly on your account. I hope you guys are with me. Now let's look at number three. Update software regularly. Number three steps to protecting yourself from hackers is updating your software regularly. Keep your operating system, browsers, and apps updated to patch security vulnerabilities. Now, what this means is that, as you guys know, a lot of most times applications, softwares, there's a continuous development on these applications and software. People don't just, they keep updating it. Different companies, they keep updating their applications. Let's say the last time they developed the application, they didn't add another security options or something, they didn't add to it. So the more you update your app, the more you update your app and all of that, the more you are able to key into that new addition or new layer of security that was added to that particular software. It's only when you update that you can key into all the new updates and all of that. So it's advisable to always update, keep them up to date, update them when possible. In fact, enable automatic updates when possible. Now, number 4 thing to do is install security software. Are you guys with me? Install security software. So you should use reliable antivirus and anti-malware programs. There are always security softwares that you can install on your laptop, on your phone and all of that. It helps block signals from hackers and unwanted places. It blocks them or notifies you when they are coming in. Number 5 thing to do is be cautious with emails and links. Okay, avoid clicking on suspicious links or downloading unexpected attachments. Verify the sender's email address to avoid phishing scams. So most times, they can send you an email, and on that email, there's a phishing link embedded in it. Phishing is another way attackers or hackers use to gather people's information unauthorized. It's called phishing. They could embed a link into something, and when you click on that link, they phish all your information and all of that. So you need to be careful with emails and links. Be very careful. The emails you receive, be mindful of the links that you click. It is very, very important. Only click on links that you are sure are authentic. Okay, so avoid clicking. Verify the sender email address as well. Whenever you receive emails, verify the sender's email address. Number 6 is to secure your internet connection. Use a virtual private network VPN on public Wi-Fi to encrypt your data. So what this means is that we all know when you go to a restaurant, there could be free Wi-Fi. When you go to any public gathering, there could be free Wi-Fi for you to use. It's okay to use the free Wi-Fi, but you need to be careful. For you to use it, please use a VPN. What is VPN? It is simply a virtual private network. Like when you use a VPN, it hides your IP address. They will not be able to dictate your own IP address. Rather, it is the VPN, the IP address of the network provider, of the VPN provider, that will be reading. So in this makes your own, it kind of seals your identity and your data and all of that. Okay, you are encrypting your data. They will not be able to see anything about you. So another thing here is change the default password for your home router and enable WPA3 encryption. Now, whenever we get a new router, there's always a default password that comes with it. You know, router, all these internet gadgets, Wi-Fi, any internet gadgets that you get newly, do well to change the default password, because it's something that everyone knows. I know it for like admin or something. It's something that everyone knows. So do well to change it when you get a new router. If not, it can easily be hacked into by hackers. Okay, so let's do well to do that. Then another thing here is you should use account activity alerts to monitor login or changes. Monitor those that log in to use your router and all of that. So number eight ways to protect yourself. The eighth way to protect yourself is be careful with personal information. Limit the personal details you share online. It's talking about it, like showing off your ATM card online. People can easily get your details on it. Oversharing, avoid oversharing on social media. such as your location or vacation plans. Sometimes, if we are making content on vacation, it's advisable not to make that content, not to release that content immediately when you are still in that same location. If you are going on a vacation, take all your photos, take all your videos on that vacation, and don't post it as immediately you are there. Don't post it there when you get home, because most vacation destinations are public areas, and when you take a photo or a video, certainly one or two persons might have been to that place as well, or they can use the photo and look it up online and know what address you are at. So it is advisable not to post those photos or videos immediately. If you are on vacation, do not post them immediately. Okay, you could just create all your content, and when you've left that place, you can now post it. So they said avoid sharing too much information on social media. Okay, now another thing here is to regularly back up your data. hmm? Regularly back up your data almost every time. So they say you should use cloud storage or external drives to back up important files. Yes, just in case your phone gets lost and someone is able to, go into your phone, or they hack into your phone, at least those things are secured in the cloud. Hmm? Do we get that? Then ensure backups are stored securely and disconnected from your device when not in use. So anything you are using to backup, make sure they are disconnected when you are not using them. Okay. Number 10 thing to do to protect yourself from hackers is to educate yourself on cyber security. Learn about common hacking ethics, techniques like phishing, ransomware, and social engineering. Okay, there are some parts of cyber security that people who are not even cyber security experts can learn. So you can go on Coursera, places you can get these courses. You can go on Coursera, Udemy, and pick up some of these courses and educate yourself on cyber security. So another thing here is to stay informed about new threats and cyber security best practices. Okay, so just update yourself about cyber security and a lot of other things. Okay, so but guys, all these steps I've mentioned doesn't really mean that you are not going to be hacked. It's just steps that you have to take to reduce this occurrence. Okay, so there you can read up other things to do to prevent yourself from being hacked and all of that. Okay, I hope you understand. I hope you followed all the things I have said. So I don't know if you have any question, you can just drop your question. This light is affecting my eyes. I just feel like putting it off. Sorry guys, it's kind of affecting my eyes. So if you have any question, you can drop your question and I will take them. I just respond to my emails. Sometimes I wonder what the future will be like with the emergence of AI and all these tools. I don't know if you also wonder with me what the future is going to be like. A lot of automations on things, even coding. Most times nowadays, you don't even need to code. You just use AI and they code for you. Things that would have taken months to be done are now being done in minutes by AI. So good. Only God knows what the future is going to be like. So do you have any question? If you can have any question, you can ask. You can say hello to me in the comment section. Hello. Someone is here with me, so you can just say hello so that I can know that you're with me. Hello guys. So if you have any question, you just ask a question or say a hi to me. Mm. Please do well to follow me to subscribe to this. Do well to subscribe to this um channel. So guys, 2025 is coming up. There are a lot of jobs. Once it's a new year, a lot of job openings. In case you're looking for a job, I'm going to make a video maybe tomorrow if I come on live tomorrow. So can you Alejandro? So guys, there's a lot of job sites that you can get job, a lot of places. Now if you feel like going further to learn about cyber security, hi, you can say hello to me so I know that you're with me. I would like to meet you guys. Say hello. So, but if you feel like you want to read further about cyber security, you could go ahead and acquire a certificate on Coursera. And when you do that, you can also use it to search for jobs. Okay, so I'm going to be telling us tomorrow. Do well to join us tomorrow. We are going to be discussing on platforms you can get some jobs. Remember that Tuesday we are going to go back to virtual assistant training on Tuesday and Thursday and Friday. Okay, if you are just joining, hello, say hello to me. Hello. So guys, I'm just replying to some of my emails. So please do well to put in practice all that we've learned or all that you've been reminded about tonight. Alejandro, no, I will not. Mm-hmm. No. So guys, do well to put in practice all that we have learned today. It's going to help us a lot. Actually going through it also reminded me a lot of things, okay? Because sometimes we forget, we feel so relaxed, we forget. Yes, I understand. Everyone does that, okay? So just remember to put those things in practice and it will help us, okay? I'd like to know where you're watching from. You could let me know what country you're watching from. I would like to know that. So guys, I think we'll call it a day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a nice day, a nice night. Bye. Remember to subscribe to this channel.